with 5 or more members that are here presently tonight, then we will allow for 10 minutes, 10 minutes to speak on the agenda items. And so with that, we will start on 32A.
Okay. Madam Chair, staff recommends that the plan amendment as recommended by the local planning agency.
I need to, Mr. Administrator.
Rescission of the earlier action be.
Mr. Administrator.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Need to read it into the record. Agenda items 32A through 32D are applications of the Pinellas County Planning Department for land use changes. So I'm going to read all those together. Case number ZLU 4709, application of the Pinellas County Planning Department in care of Brian Smith, Director, for a change in land use designation from residential low and institutional to institutional. Case number ZLU 5709 is application of the Pinellas County Planning Department in care of Brian Smith, Director, for a change in land use designation from residential low and institutional to institutional. Case number ZLU 7709 is application of Pinellas County Planning Department in care of Brian Smith, Director, for a change in land use designation from residential low and institutional to institutional. And case number LU 2809, application of Pinellas County Planning Department in care of Brian Smith, Director, for a change in land use designation from transportation utility to institutional. The public hearings were properly advertised. Affidavit of publication has been received for filing. No correspondence has been received on any of the cases. The matters are properly before the board to be heard.
Madam Chair, we recommend that the board approve the 4 listed plan amendments as recommended by the local planning agency, and the rescission of the earlier action as a result of the Department of Community Affairs direction that we re-examine these. That's been done, and they're before you tonight for approval.
Okay. This would be 32A through D. I'll open it up for the public hearing. Are there any citizens who wish to be heard on 32A through D? Yes? Okay.
Do you want a staff presentation first?
Let me see what it is.
See if there's any opponents.
Okay. No. On 32A through D, Brian Pitts.
Seeing support.
Yes, come forward and you can speak about these items.
I thought you were going to do the presentation first or whatever. Thank you very much. Brian Pitts, St. Petersburg. This is the project here, and this is what I'll be talking about with your staff and all. You need to watch it. It went up to the state, DCA, came back to you with not deficiencies, but major errors. You can see the paperwork here yourself. And look at the record here. A misdesignation in D. Incorrect procedure. As DCA, send it back to you. Not a SM, but a large scale project. You adopted it, 2009, attempted to rescind it, now today, got to repeal. Remember, this is a land use decision that you made. Now it kind of makes you want to think, on the other side, why they want hometown democracy concept. You're supposed to be very careful. You made a decision on a matter here that you completely have to make like it never happened. Several plates of land. Now you say, okay, well, do we make mistakes? No, you're not supposed to make these kind of mistakes with land. This is what the people are screaming and hollering about, and why you got this amendment now on the thing. Because of things like this. Oh, you were not careful enough to check with DCA and everything. Make sure you had it right the way you need it the first time. Get it right as elected officials. The first time. Now imagine if this had not. Say it didn't get to the right hands of DCA. Came on back down, whatever. The misdesignation indeed would have stayed like it is. Eventually, a private owner probably would have got that land, who knows? And had to come to you and spend their time to get it redesignated, the correct plate. I think that's the Abilities plot incorporated that was already misdesignated. It's the wrong designation right now. So the time, expense, of the county resources now running this back, had 2 more meetings and get it right now this time, where it should have been right the first time. The point you're not missing, homie, here. When you do this, and especially dealing with land, you need to make sure, look, if you're not going to do it right, then hold off on doing it at all. That's what I'm talking about. You trust staff and everything, but you need to verify. Now, this is only one thing that you're going to get here today that's coming up, where DCA, in the other angle, FDOT had to tell you, no, this ain't right. And you had to go back on work. Now, you may take it very lightly, but this is exactly what the people are talking about. Be careful. You're the elected officials, not us. We're expecting more higher degree and caliber than Joe off the street. Thank you very much.
Thank you. There's no other blue cards. Then I'll close the public hearing for items 32A through D.
Move approval.
Second.
Just want to make a observation that it is about the process, and the process was corrected and followed properly in this case. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Agenda item